Have not, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. I'm glad if you guys are returning. If you guys are new, this is the channel where we keeping it real. We talking about real topics, real subjects. I'm enlightening you or giving enlightenment to those who seek some enlightenment. What if God sent you here, brought you here? It's not a coincidence. God uses me. I'm a chosen vessel. I have a lot of messages. Everything that I talk about is based off of my own experience. And I'd like for you to elaborate. If you agree or disagree, elaborate on the bottom, comment below. That's what we're here about, is to get this conversation started. So the thing I want to talk about today is I want to talk about confidence. I think I did a video on this, but we're doing another one on it. Because there's something I wanted to elaborate on with confidence, okay? If you are going to join a relationship, you should have a lot of confidence in yourself. You should not join any relationships unless you have a lot of confidence in you. And the reason why I say that is, if you're not confident in yourself, what they say, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. So if you're not confident, let me just pull this up. Sorry, guys, because I feel better than that. If you're not confident in yourself, you are going to attract anybody. You're not going to have any standards. When you're confident, you have standards. Confidence is an umbrella effect when it comes to relationships. So with confidence, you're going to, first of all, choose the right person. If you're confident in yourself, you're not going to choose someone that you're not interested in. You're not going to be desperate for anyone because you're going to be confident in yourself. So you're not going to feel like, well, maybe I should go out with this person because this is my only option, or maybe this is a good opportunity. If you start seeing red flags, if you're not confident, you will ignore the red flags. You'll be like, oh, well, you'll give all kind of excuses for a person because if you're lacking self-esteem, so it puts you in a mode of desperation. Okay, that's where it puts you at, even though you may not be seeing this. Another thing too is, if you don't have confidence before you get into a relationship, you will start you're looking for love outside of yourself at this point instead of loving yourself. And you will start changing yourself to keep this person or keep this relationship going. Instead of being confident and loving yourself, you will change yourself if your mate tells you to change yourself. You know, if it's something they don't like or they don't do. If someone is not willing to accept you as you're willing to bend over backwards and mold and become something that you may not even, resonate with, but you're doing this, you're becoming someone you're not to please someone else. You do this when you're not confident in yourself, you're not confident in who you are, because when you're confident, you set the standard, you demand what you want, okay? You know what you want, you demand what you want, and you're not going to accept anything less than what you deserve. But if you're not confident, you'll take anything, you'll take whatever, because you feel like, that's what you deserve. You haven't put yourself in a mindset where what you need and what you want, your needs versus your wants. Your needs are going to become so much more important versus your wants when you're confident, because you're going to get what you need. You're going to be like, I might want something, but this is what I need. So confidence is an umbrella effect, okay? Confidence is an umbrella effect. So if you have the confidence, and then another thing, if you're confident, a lot of people, there's a trend going on where people are changing their bodies. They're changing their bodies to fit some sort of narrative that they consider to be beautiful, okay? What society considers to be beautiful. They're taking their nose, or they're adding parts, or they liposuction. They're doing all these different things. And I'm not here to knock nobody what they're doing. Don't come for me, because I'm not here to knock what it is that people are doing. But I'm just here to enlighten you, and don't kill the messenger. So with that being said, if you were confident, you would not be trying to change your body. You would just be like, people have to accept me who I am. I know who I am. I know I'm a beautiful person. So forget, the shallow-minded people who only looking for big butts and skinny noses and lighter skin or whatever these things that are supposed to be in, what society deems to be beautiful, and other things that they say they are not beautiful. You would not be trying to fit the mold. You'll know you're it. You'll know you're it. And you will attract more men that way. I remember growing up, and I know you guys seen this. I know you guys seen this all across the board. And you guys like my status, share this if you like my status, and share and comment below if you've seen this before. You ever seen a girl that may not be that cute, but she got a lot of men, and she may not even have the biggest booty, may not even have the best body. Face is not the clearest face, teeth not the widest or straightest. But I remember growing up, and there was this girl, and I learned this lesson at a young age. It was a girl, and she wasn't that cute, but she had a lot of people getting a lot of people's attention, and she wasn't that cute. She was kind of smart. She wasn't dumb. But one thing about this girl was she had confidence. She had confidence, and people used to try to knock her confidence, like, you ugly, or you this, you that. That girl would laugh at them, and it don't matter what you think. I know I'm this, I know I'm that. You couldn't tell her nothing, and I promise to you, she had boyfriends. She was doing better than some of the people of that society calls that are beautiful. She was doing better than these people that are supposed to be so beautiful. She, because she had confidence. And I know you see it in another way too. You see this ugly guy with this beautiful girl, like, bro, how did you pull her? Like, what did he do? I know, what is she doing with him? And that brother had some confidence. Okay? Confidence is what got him there. He did not care he wasn't thinking about his appearance, about what you think about his appearance. He felt inside of himself, regardless of how you feel about my outer appearance, I love my outer appearance. So instead of, and I think this world, they're trying to people please. We're in a society where people are people pleasing. Oh, well, you know what? You said that joke, and that made me, that hurted the community. So we can't laugh at that. We got to change the way we joke. We ain't allowed to mention this, and we're not allowed to do that because it's going to offend this group. It's going to offend. It was all this people pleasing. Oh, well, big butts is in, so I got to change my butt because if I don't have a big butt, then I'm not going to get any men, and I'm not going to get any whatever it is the things that they're trying to achieve when they do this stuff. They're looking for validation outside of themselves. And that's going to bring me to my next point, is stop looking for things outside of yourself. There should be nobody in this world that can add to you or take away from you. If people are complimenting you and they're building you with flattery, that could be a tactic. Now you're looking for validation. So the moment someone is not complimenting you, the moment someone is not acknowledging the things that you're doing, guess what? You feel unappreciated. You feel ugly. You feel this way. You feel that way because you're looking for some sort of validation outside of yourself. Or another thing is, don't let no one talk or make you feel less than what you deserve. Now you because such and such you shouldn't have said you couldn't have this. Since such and such thought you didn't deserve this, you don't deserve this. You're not who you think you are. You're not who you know you are because you're too busy trying to people please and get this validation from society. Don't let anyone add to you or take away from you. Be confident in yourself. People can compliment you, people can talk about you, but none of that should affect you. You shouldn't let that pierce your soul one bit, because at the end of the day, it does not matter. What matters is how you feel about yourself. That is the key thing. The key thing is about how you feel about you, nobody else. And I started to learn that in my 30s, I guess. I think in my 20s, I was the most timid. I cared about what everybody thought. And it really was irrelevant. It really stifled me from getting ahead, okay? It really put me in a place where I needed validation from people. If I didn't, I would be depressed or I would feel less than. I went through some of that at some points in my life, and I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that. So this is to the younger people or and just people in general. If you're at a place where you feel like you're trying to validate yourself through someone else's lenses, it is at the end of the day you got to sleep with you. So these people's opinions can come and go. They can change. They're gonna love you one day, hate you the next. Hate you one day, love you the next. But how do you feel about you? What do you know about you, and what do you feel about you? That is the thing. So again, have confidence if you're going to date, if you're going to be out here in this dating world, have confidence because you don't want anyone making you feel insecure about how you look. You don't want anyone making you feel like if they do something wrong, it's because they're in love with somebody else because this girl looks better, she's lighter, she's darker, she's more thick, she's more skinny or whatever, she's this or she's that, and you have all these insecurities in your mindset because based off of you're not being confident in yourself and just not caring what people think. If they love you, they for you. If they not for you. You don't need to hold on to people by changing yourself because they were gonna go anyway. It doesn't matter what what was on your internal or external. It doesn't matter what's on your external. It's the interiors inside. It matters what's inside. So I think that we come in a society where they got it all backwards. Everybody's changing their body. Everybody's worried about their appearance. Everybody's worried about this and that. And yes, appearance and all that is good, but the moment that you are doing it out for someone outside of yourself is a problem. That's where the problem lies. Because now you're looking for validation. Now you're not confident. Now if you jump into a relationship again, it's a shaky foundation. You're going to settle for anything. You're going to fall for anything because the moment your man tell you this or your woman tell you this, you're going to be trying to change yourself. And it's not even just about looks. It could be about your belief system. What about if you believe in something? Then you get with somebody, then all of a sudden they try to sway you to believing in their beliefs. And now you find yourself in a relationship that you're unhappy in because you're not believing in what you always believed in, what is true to you, because you're trying to bend over backwards for someone who has a different belief system than you because you're not confident enough that you can find someone that can believe in what you believe in, or you don't have the confidence enough to let that person know, hey, this is what I'm believing and I'm not changing, slaying from the left or the right to what I believe in. That's why confidence is important. You cannot get through no relationship if you're not confident in who you are. I'm going to tell you, you're going to be upset, you're going to be resentful because this person, people, and this is the thing too, this is a protection. Having that confidence is a protection because a lot of times men that are no good, from my experience, they look to and prey on vulnerable women who are not confident, who lack self-esteem. Those are the type of people they prey on because they know I can gas you, I can make you feel beautiful, I can tell you the things that you're not sure about in the inside of you. I can tell you these things. I can and lie to you and make you believe these things while I'm around. And now I'll make you believe that you need me because I make you feel beautiful, because I compliment you, because I bring this, I give you this type of energy. And now you're giving the devil a foothold, as the Christians would say. But what I mean by that is like you're letting someone at any moment someone could pull the rug under your feet. The moment that this person is upset with you, they could throw you to the wolves. They could talk about you dirty, or they could not give you the attention that you want, and then you're left depressed, sad, and hurt because you let someone else validate you. You let someone else become your happiness. When you're confident, you're happy in you. You're happy without somebody. You're independent and you're happy. Okay? You can be alone and happy. You don't need to have no friends to be happy. You don't need men to make you happy. There's a happiness that comes from within. That's the place you want to be at. Therefore, you're in control of you. I'm telling you, you're going to allow people to come in and control you, and it's not going to be a good look, because I'm telling you, you're like bait. When women you're dating and you don't have confidence, you are like bait to men. Like, oh my God, all the bad men are gonna come. They're gonna see you and they're gonna take they're gonna bite into that hook, and you're gonna wheel in something. You think you're wheeling in something, you got you a dead shark, a dead fish, a dead something. You know what I mean? So Confidence, keeping your confidence, having confidence, knowing what you want. These are key things that you need to have in check in order before you date anyone. So you don't get taken advantage of. Okay, so you don't be taken advantage of, because you're not gonna just settle for anything. When you got confidence, you know what you want. You're not gonna settle for anything. You're gonna demand what you deserve. And if people don't like it, you're gonna let them go. Whether it hurts you or not, you're gonna let them go, because you're gonna want what's best for you. And that's the thing. You're not going to be trying to change yourself. You're not going to be trying to cater to someone else's needs to make them happy because something about you're not going to try to dim your light. That's another thing. You could go the complete opposite way. You could be this big person, could have a great personality. You could be really good at you, but you'll get with someone, if you're not confident enough, they will try to dim your light. They'll try to make it seem like you too big. Oh, you know what, when I'm around you, it feel like it's 3 people in the room. Can you not have so much good energy? Can you not be the light? Can you turn off your light? Can you stop shining so bright? Oh gosh, I'm jealous. Oh God, every time that, when you go, all of a sudden you looking good, then the person you with, they pointing the finger at you, trying to make you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make you feel less than. Trying to say that you overanalyze the situation and say that you're the reason for this and you're the reason for that. And it don't even be you. It be people hating on you, but they will be on someone else's side when your light is shining so bright. It could go either way, and then you could love this person, and you're not confident in you. You're like, well, shit. Well, maybe he's saying it's right. Maybe what she's saying is right. Maybe I am shining too bright. Maybe I am causing too much attention. But you're just being yourself. You're just shining a light. But they will try to convince you that you drawing attention to yourself. You look good. You got dressed today. Your hair's pretty. They'll try to make it seem like something. Here you go, trying to dumb it down. I gotta wear clothes that are baggy. I gotta not wear my hair like this. You'll find yourself trying to change yourself away because you're not confident in you and you believe in what someone else is saying in this relationship, and then you're attached to having somebody, so you're afraid to be alone. So now you're stuck in a cycle because you're not confident. If you go into it confident, you're not gonna get so far caught into it. Either you're gonna fill it out, you're gonna see where it's going, and if it ain't for you, you're gonna let it go. You're gonna let it go. You're not gonna waste no time. So and then another thing too, another subject I want to talk about is when these people are changing their bodies, snipping their nose, and doing all this other stuff. People are forgetting. People keep thinking that they're just worried about one thing: the outer appearance. That's what we're in a society. They're worried about the external. So when you continue to put that like out there like that, like, I gotta change who I am on the outside. I gotta wear all the makeup. I gotta get the best wig. I gotta change my body. Makeup and wigs is one thing, but when you talk about removing what God gave you, like God gave you His beautiful face, He made you perfect. Okay, you've been doing great in your life until all of a sudden someone else had a small nose, and now you need it because that's what society told you to be beautiful. So now you cutting on yourself. Okay, now, but you're doing all these changes for the outer appearance, right? And that's fine and dandy. But what about the inside? Did you put as much work as you did on your outside in your inside? That's what I need you to do. I need you to put enough. If you can put as much work as you do on your outside in your inside, you would not want to change your body. You would be confident. You would love yourself. That's what self-love is, loving yourself. You ain't gonna want to change you. You'll be like, my person better accept me who I am, as I am. Person better accept me just as I come, just as God made me. They better accept it. And I'm not saying you saying that to say, give an excuse to people to act crazy and act a certain type of way. I'm saying that love yourself, get to your higher inner self, because when you're in your higher inner self and you're dealing with that energy, and people have to accept who you are because it's a beautiful thing of who you are. And anything outside of that, they're trying to change you. They're not for you, and you'll be able to see through it. And then you're going to attract so much you're not going to even need. I'm telling you right now, we're at a shortage of women shining with inner beauty. There's a shortage of it. It's very few of us. It's a lot of people chasing after the outer appearance where they're not caring about the inner appearance. So inner beauty is becoming way more attractive than outer beauty, because these days anybody can put some makeup on, put a fake butt on, and try to be somebody. But it's about the personality. It's about the person behind that mask. So you spend all this time, all this money working on the outer appearance, but you still can't keep no man. Men still dogging you out. Things are still the same. Ain't nothing changed. But you look good now. But you look what you deem to be good now all of a sudden, because what you was before wasn't beautiful. You ain't never had a man no one think you was attractive all of a sudden. You forgot about how attractive you was. You needed to go get all the stuff done for some reason. You ain't the old confident self no more now. You insecure. Now you count down on your body now. And like I said, if your inner side ain't matching that outer side, don't no man want to deal with that. You be good and you're going to be a whole liability. Don't nobody want a woman that look good, but you a whole liability. You could be a whole liability financially, or you could be a whole liability mentally, emotionally. Either way it goes, if you don't got your insides together, you bringing baggage to the table. Why do you think that if you just change your outer appearance, that's enough to bring to the table to make something work? That ain't nothing. That's a shallow way of thinking. How it looks going to get you through a whole entire marriage, or get you through whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in this relationship with this person. How is that gonna work? Just the outer appearance alone? I mean, I know you gotta be able to cook. You gotta be, teach us on whatever skills. You're gonna need some skills for a certain type of man. Preferably, I would hope you would cook and clean and be motherly, and if you have children, or be sympathetic and all these other great qualities. But it has to do way more about outer appearance. It has to do way more than that. Self-love. Self-love gives you happiness. Self-love keeps you whole. Having a spirituality, being spiritual, being connected to God. These things exuberate so much beauty from within that your outside just shines. Have you ever been somewhere and you seen someone just dressed to the T? They had all the makeup on, they had everything, nose job, booty done, everything. They just in their mind, they're the prize. But they're at the party. But you look to your left, and the person that got everyone's attention is someone who's maybe darker than that person, bigger than that person, no surgery, don't got the best lingerie on, but they over there just smiling, they just happy, their insides are shining so freaking bright. It outshined all this $30,000-$50,000 surgery and jewelry and all whatever they had on. It will outshine it all. So that's what I'm saying. It's important before you start to think about cutting on your body and changing your outer appearance, it's imperative. And before you start relationships and you start dating, it's imperative that you get you right with self first. Then do all that if you want to do all that. But I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna want to do all that. You're gonna be like, dang, I'm amazing. You gonna everywhere you go, they gonna tell you. And then you gonna know you ain't gotta do all that. Like, if somebody don't see my beauty, then they ain't for me. I ain't got to change me. I ain't got to do nothing to me. Me and who I am, and being whole and being one, and self-love, that is all you need to attract a man, to attract people, friends, everything. That's all you need. People got to focus on getting their insides right. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. And if you like this message, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be dropping other messages. I know you guys been watching and paying attention. So if you guys got anything that you think I should discuss, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below or email me. However, I'm going to be dropping some more messages on this topic and much others. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe if you did. Holla at your girl. Bye.